Well, welcome to Technology and Education Today. I'm Richard Smith. We're here at South by Southwest EDU conference, and I'm talking with Sam Farsaii, the Director of Instructional Technology at Irving ISD. And speaking of Irving ISD, Sam, what's your number one technology project at Irving ISD?
Well, we are trying to focus on several aspects of technology integration today. One of them is we're trying to bring global awareness to our students by bringing multiple projects, but also how to integrate that in our daily instruction. Technology integration is important, but unfortunately teachers always have lack of time in order to do this. So we are getting together as technology experts from campuses on a weekly basis, trying to design lessons in order to help teachers implement lessons at a higher levels of learning.
So, but when you say a lesson at a higher level, how does that involve technology, or why would that involve technology?
Well, we don't focus on technology itself. We look at the content, and in order to make the content more interesting and appealing to students today, we need to use what appeals to them, and technology is just a natural fit. So what we do is our teachers sit down and look at best examples of lessons that we have implemented in our district and look and see how they can up those lessons by integrating technology.
So the teachers actually see a need for the technology in the lesson? Is it solving some need that they have?
Certainly. I mean, the lessons as they've always been delivered historically are not meeting the students' engagement. So teachers realize that and they want to improve the instruction in their classroom. And shifting the instructions from a teacher-centered to a student-centered instruction is something that they're interested in, but they really are struggling about how to implement this. So this gives them an opportunity to actually utilize lessons that have already been developed for that purpose.
But we're in the state of Texas right now, and we have a standardized test, a STAR, for example, previously the TAKS. Does this technology help the teachers achieve a high pass rate on the part of their students in the various areas that are tested by the STAR?
Well, the intention of the STAR was to actually raise the standards. So if we just not focus on the test itself, on the assessment, but we look at the standards, the essential skills, teachers can always incorporate those by utilizing multiple tech standards together in order to create projects that are meaningful to students.
So what's an example of a project that you might have district-wide that is in support of integrating technology?
District-wide, we don't have projects, but we'll allow campuses to use different projects, from campus to campus.
Where do they get those projects from?
The ideas come from Instructional Technology Department that they integrated into our lessons, and we allow teachers to take a look at those and pick and choose what meets their needs based on their own interests.
So these are not really projects, they're more like technology-assisted lessons or technology-assisted units.
That's correct.
So in a class in Introduction to Algebra, for instance, is there a way that you're using technology, or schools in Irving Independent School District are using technology?
Yes, certainly. We are looking at ways to bring algebra and make it meaningful to the students. Relevance of a linear equation, for example, how that applies in real world. Finding best examples of those, and having students actually discover some of those examples and share it back with their group.
And social studies?
And social studies is the same. Social studies is actually one of the easiest because we live in a real world and the examples are bound. All we have to do is just gather those best examples and share them. And tools such as Google Maps, Google Earth, we can actually travel around the world and actually be present in any point in the world that we choose today. Having 3D animation of the objects available to teachers and students really brings these topics to life.
Do you find yourself using a lot of services like Google? For Google for Education, of course, is very big, and I'm wondering just what the influence of it might be in Irving ISD.
Google Apps for Education has been a tremendous factor in our district. For the past 2 years now, we have standardized on Google Apps for Education. In fact, for our students, where we provide laptops, we have totally shifted away from office applications, and it's all based on Google Apps. That's our standard in our districts today.
Well, Sam, thank you very much. This has really been great. I've been talking with Sam Farsaii, the Director of Instructional Technology for Irving ISD. I'm Richard Smith. You have been watching Technology and Education Today Special Edition.